Hey y'all, I'm here. I'm back with another review of Married at First Sight, Season 10. Yes, my hair looks a hot ass mess. Do not judge. Didn't feel like fixing it. Okay, all right. So let me say this. I'm not gonna lie, because I started back up my semester today for school. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I thoroughly forgot that this show was even coming back on today. So I ain't gonna lie. I missed the first half an hour of it, and because I wasn't in my living room, I'm in my bedroom. My bedroom doesn't have a DVR. The living room does, and my dude is watching TV in the room. Regardless, so I just want to give y'all so pretty much when I came into the show, it was right after Brandon and Taylor got married. Right after they got married, but although that's where I started off, I'm going to do couple by couple versus trying to jump back and forth. I feel like that's a whole lot, and I feel like for real, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This episode was pretty much the wedding. Okay, when I started binge watching Married at First Sight, after the first two seasons, I kind of got the swing of how the process goes. So when I was binge watching, I always skipped before they actually got married. So when the experts was talking to them, I always skipped that part, and then I almost always skipped the weddings because there was nothing normally. I would go through the wedding episodes, but I would kind of fast forward because normally nothing really important happens at the wedding. It's really after. So it's like the honeymoon night. I mean, the night of and the honeymoon. That's normally where I get started. So if I don't seem all excited and bubbly or I don't got much to talk about, that's because it was just the wedding. Okay, whatever. So let's start off with. We're gonna start off with the the order that they did them. So Katie and Derek. So again, I did not see the first half an hour, but I heard her talk about it later, and clearly she made the decision to leave that fuck boy in the past, the one that she was dealing with, and to go ahead and to marry Derek. And I'm glad that she did. She said multiple times that she was happy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I don't think I'm wrong because okay, when they had their little first dance, Katie and Derek, and he went to spin her, it's her top rose up a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, bitch, that's not a dress. That's it's a shirt. It's a shirt, and then it was a skirt. But when it looks together, it looks like a dress. That's different. I've never seen anybody with a two-piece. For the reception part, yes, but if she wore that at the actual wedding too, which I'm pretty sure she did, that's very different, Katie. I've never known nobody to wear a shirt and a skirt, but it looked like a wedding dress altogether. I don't know, it was very confusing to me. Don't get me started. Okay, all right. So what else did I put? Katie, like I said, Katie said that she's very happy that she went through with everything. She seems to, really like, Derek a lot. Derek seems very happy. Let's see, for the speeches, the first dance was cool. Their first dance was really, really sweet. I like their first dance a lot. And Katie, girl, I'm here with you. I know why you really like that man a lot. It's mostly because you're very tiny and that man is super tall. And as a girl that's 5'1", I appreciate a very tall man. It's something about a very tall man when you're a very small woman. I don't know why, but it's amazing. Yeah, so their wedding was cool. Katie's brother gave a nice speech, and Derek's father gave a nice speech. The only thing that I really have here in my notes about Katie and Derek is the same thing that I said last time, which is I really hope that this whole situation with her ex does not come back to bite her in the ass. So I hope that nigga do not pop up randomly. Hold on, y'all. This one little piece is pissing me off. I can see it in the shadow. Okay. I hope that this does not come to bite her in the ass. I hope that X don't pop up this season. I hope he stay in the past, and I hope that if they are still together and the reunion come, that Derek's able to take that in. That's the only thing I got for Katie and Derek, is that I hope that shit with her ex don't come to bite her in the ass. That's the only thing I can really see between them two that might cause some issues or whatever. And I think somebody, was it her father? Who said it? Katie's brother said that she's very feisty, which I get. I get that from her. So I don't know, Derek. She looked like she got a little bit of a mouth. So I hope you're able to deal with that. Okay. Next couple is Brandon and Taylor. Okay, Brandon and Taylor. So again, I came in when they were right after the wedding, when they were both sitting down talking to each other. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna give it to the fact that okay, all of this is awkward, right? All of this is very awkward because you don't know the person, they don't know you, you just got married. But I don't know why, out of all of the three couples that was on today, Brandon and Taylor. Take away Taylor. Brandon seemed the most awkward, distant. I couldn't really tell. Like, I was really sitting at my TV like this. Look, I'm trying to figure Brandon out. There's something about him. I'm not gonna say that I don't like, because I don't know him yet, but there is that's all. There's something about Brandon, and I can't put my finger on it, on what it is about him. But there's something about Brandon, and I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure it the fuck out, because it's something something's not connected for me. It's not all the way connected. Taylor, on the other hand, she was nervous, but she seemed more into it, I guess. I don't really know. He was just really, really, again, I understand this is an awkward situation, but out of everybody, he came off the most awkward out of everybody. Although in the last episode he was the most smooth talking and all this other stuff, he seemed the weirdest out of everybody. I can't place my finger on it, but y'all tell me in the comments if y'all get what I'm saying. Brandon gives me a really, really weird vibe, and then especially I seen like the previews and stuff that's gonna go on this season. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know. We're gonna have to get back to you. But yeah, even Taylor said it. Taylor was like, I mean, I don't even really know if he liked me for real. Like that's the vibe that it was giving off. Like he liked her, but he didn't like her. I don't know. It was weird. It was really, really weird. But anyway, she asked him, because he has like a teardrop on a tattoo on his hand. Now, okay, I'm gonna get into my point after that. She asked him what it was about, and he said it was about his brother. His brother was killed, due to gang violence, like a really long time ago. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is not jokes. I'm being funny, but I'm not being funny at the same time. Okay, when she said, "What is that on your hand?" he said a teardrop. Now, if any of y'all know, anybody from the hood, y'all know, normally a teardrop means that you yourself caught a body. That's normally what that means. However, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, because it was on his hand, and a lot of times normally that's on your face. Like, y'all see like Wayne or something with the bird, with the teardrops. Even I don't really think Wayne ever bodied nobody, but that's what that means. The teardrop normally means that those are the bodies that you caught. I'm just being real. But again, it wasn't on his face, it was on his hand. So I feel very sorry. I'm very sorry that he lost his brother. But that was just something that just kind of stuck out to me. What else? I did point this out in here. Now, there's somebody else, I can't think of the guy's name, but he does reviews on Married at First Sight. And when I'm telling you, he had me weak talking about Taylor's wig. He ain't lying. That wig was terrible, Taylor. That wig that you had on them first two episodes was terrible. Now, you had on the wig this time. It was a little bit better, but I feel like if you would have took your hair, if you would have put your hair down, it would have been all over the place. And Brent talking about oh, she's very pretty and this, and she has long hair. It's a wig. Her friends call her Beyonce. Beyonce is the queen of a good lace front. So she learns from the best. Now, I don't know, because it ain't being applied like Beyonce's wigs be applied. But you talking about you like a girl and she got long hair. That is a whole separate conversation. That's a whole separate conversation about black men and how they fetishize. Look, this ain't even a video for that. This ain't the video for that. We ain't gonna even go there. All right. But yeah, I just found that funny that he said she had long hair. Nigga, that's a wig. Bye. I also noted that when they was taking like their pictures and stuff, it was out of everybody, Brandon was acting so fucking weird to me. And again, I understand that this is all awkward and everybody reacts to things differently, but I don't know why he was acting so weird to me the whole time. Like, okay, even when they was taking pictures, now he did try to go in for a kiss, but Taylor's like, which I figured, because Taylor said in the last episode that when it came to the first night that she wasn't trying to smash. So if she ain't trying to smash, she probably ain't even gonna really want to kiss you. But they held hands. It was a nice little pictures or whatever the case may be. And again, I put in my notes, he looks weird. I don't know why, but he looks weird to me. So then, once the wedding, after the wedding, when they went to the reception, the maid of honor gave a speech, and I was the one saying that they call her Beyonce. And then the best man gave a speech. Now, I'll say, out of all of this speech, out of everything, Brandon did seem out of everything to show emotion when his best friend was talking. He said he's been best friends with him since he was third grade. That is a long time, and I really want people to value friendships like that. A lot of people aren't friends that long. Like, it's not too many people who can be friends for that long and go through that many things together. But he did seem very emotional when his friend was, giving a speech. So that was the most emotion that I seen. Her and I'll bring up the first dance. Brandon, you got 2 left feet. But at least you admitting it. Because when him and Taylor went to dance, oh, absolutely not. And then when grandma come through, Brandon's grandma looked good. Okay, she looked good. But when she brought him up, she was like, DJ, bump that up a little bit. They barely bumped up the tempo. And Brandon still can't fucking dance. I found it interesting. They both talked about how they were both healthy. They like to eat healthy. However, Taylor said that she cooks. Brandon said he can cook as good as he can dance, which is not at all. I don't really find that to be a problem unless she finds it to be a problem that she can't cook for him as much. I will say this. She did explain to him when they first met all of the different things that she got going on, how she's, works at different hospitals, how she does, whatever she do with bourbon. And, she even told, but she didn't tell him this part, but she told us about how she do Uber. She has a lot of different jobs. The only thing that I'm kind of thinking of that could possibly be a problem is with how busy she is. She seems very ambitious, but she does seem like she would be very, very, very busy. And even though this is just a small part, but for instance, Brandon, if you can't cook and you're with her and now you expect her to kind of cook for you, I don't really know how much that's going to be happening when sis has a lot going on in her life. So the only thing I can really see that's possibly can go wrong for them so far, outside of Brandon just acting, I can't put my finger on what it is about Brandon, outside of that one little point, I think maybe another issue is that I don't know what his expectations are going to be of her as far as them spending time together. And, I'm talking about their everyday life. Y'all getting married, that's cute or whatever. But when y'all actually move in with each other and have to do everyday life, I wonder, is she going to be available for him more? And if she is not, or even if she is that going to be good enough for him? Will he feel like, I need more time from you? Will he feel like, oh, you're spending too much time on all of that extra stuff? I don't know, but gotta take that in consideration. So I'm marking that in the back of my mind, okay? And then finally, yeah, because I'm done with them, so I said what I had to say. Okay, and then finally we can get into Jessica and Austin. I don't care what nobody say. I'm about to call Austin Napoleon. That's about to just be his name because he looks like Napoleon Dynamite, just a little bit more cleaned up. And I don't care what anybody fucking says. He looks like Napoleon Dynamite. I think that's what I'm gonna call him. Although I know his name is Austin, but I'm gonna call him Napoleon so badly. Him and Jessica got married. Now here's the thing. Oh, I want to say in my last review, let me tell y'all, it's so many couples. I should have said that in the beginning. It's too many couples. I'm sitting here looking at it like, why is it so long? Why is the show so long? And I just realized that it's like 6 couples and they never do that many. But my notes were so fucked up last week that I accidentally said, I think maybe I said that Zach was the most genuine person, when that's not what I meant at all. I meant to say that Austin was the most genuine person out of everybody that I've seen in this cast so far. He seems to be the most genuine. He seems to be like he really, really is invested into this. I'll say out of all of the couples that I've seen so far, I think Jessica and Austin will probably do the best. But I'm not gonna lie, at first it did kind of scare me a little bit because before they actually got married, now I seen they with it, before they actually got married, Jessica was saying how she was hoping that her man would be tall, have a beard, dark hair, and all of this stuff. And she said, she was like, but what if I get out there and he's blonde? He don't have a beard. Now, while she's saying this, it's playing Lifetime So Shady. It's showing Austin walking down the steps, which is, I'm like, girl, everything you describing is everything that Austin is. Austin has blonde hair. Austin does not have a beard. I was a little worried. I was a little bit worried, but she was a good sport, She, also, before they got down the aisle, Austin's mama, y'all, she was pissed. Like, she was trying to hold it back or whatever because she was on camera, because she's in front of her son. But you could tell even when she was sitting there waiting for both of them to go out, she was pissed. Like, my good sis was pissed. She might be over it now, but at that time, she was so mad. She even said that she didn't agree with it, but it is what it is. It's her son. But mama was pissed, and it was written all over her face before they came out. But whatever, they came out. Everything was good. Oh, I forgot to say this because I didn't see the first half of that one, but Jessica parents came. I am very, very happy that they decided to come, because as parents, at the end of the day, you don't have to agree with everything your child do, but you should support them. You ain't gotta agree, but you should support them, especially if it's not, especially if it's something that's not gonna like put them like in physically harm's way or anything like that. Like, you don't have to agree, but support. And so I'm glad that her parents decided to come. I think that that was awesome. I think that was wonderful. I'm glad, even though her father was telling her right before he walked out, like, we could go home, we ain't gotta do this, but she said no, that young one do it. I'm glad that he came, and I'm glad that her parents came. I really am. But you know, they went up there and they said their vows. I thought, again, I thought Austin vows were beautiful. I think that they were very genuine. I think they were very sincere. Yeah, I really liked his vows. They were really, really, really nice. Lifetime. Let me tell you something. During the vows, turn the background music the fuck down. We get that you're trying to set a mood, but when Jessica and Austin was doing their vows, I could barely fucking hear them, because Lifetime, y'all want to be over dramatic with the music super, super high. If you want to have the music, that's fine, but have it in the background slightly, not so loud that it's overtaking what Jessica and Austin said, because I could barely hear Austin, because y'all want to blast y'all sentimental music over him. No, bring it down a notch. Shout out to Martin, okay? All right. But again, I like them together. You know, afterwards they went back into the room. They're both very goofy people. You could tell that before they even like said I do. They're both very goofy and quirky people. When they got back to the room, they was both like, you know, like just vibing off of each other. And see, this is what I mean. When I seen, again, everybody's gonna be different, Austin and Jessica together, I could tell that they were awkward, but they were vibing off of each other so well, it felt natural. I'm talking about just looking at it from the screen. They said it felt like it was natural. It seemed like it. It seemed like they really, like they was really getting into each other. Like I said, they're both very fun. They're both very quirky people. And that came throughout the whole time that they was together. You know, when they wasn't in front of people, when they was in front of people, they was even so comfortable with each other when they was taking the pictures. I really think that, again, out of all of the couples, I think that Austin and Jessica will do the best. Now, please, Austin, Jessica, don't make me regret saying that. But I can't really see I'm not gonna lie. The only I can see maybe Jessica, I won't say messing it up, but if any issues will be coming from somebody, I feel like it would be coming from Jessica, because Austin just don't seem like the type that, like, even if he does cause some problems, it seems like he's the type he's gonna apologize automatically. And even if you have an issue, it seems like he's just gonna like try to appease you as much as possible. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean in the sense of he doesn't seem like the combative type. He doesn't seem like the type who wants to go back and forth. He seems like, okay, girl, I'm sorry. Let's just work this out. That's what he gives me. So yeah, I think that them two together, they're adorable, they're cute, and I really hope that works out for them. So that's pretty much the couples that we went through. So right before we go, we show Mike and we show Mika. You know, right before they're about to get married, we go in the room, we see Mike. Mike is sitting up there talking to his people and stuff like that. Now I wanna bring this up. Mike keeps emphasizing, actually I'm doing my notes, I don't need these no more. Mike keeps emphasizing on the fact that he's so happy that he's going to be the first person in his family to get married. Now, here's the thing about that. Is that, I don't even want to say get married. Okay. It's great to have a really good and strong marriage and stuff like that, and I think it's good to show, like, even like if you have kids or if there's any kids around, to, you know, show them, you know, like what a good marriage can be. But I don't think that marriage itself should be a goal. That's just me personally. I don't think that marriage should be a goal, like, in itself. I think that you should want to find somebody that you can spend the rest of your life with, but I don't think that simply achieving marriage is a feat. Let's say that. I don't want to say a goal, but I don't think that you getting married should be considered as a feat. I think lasting in a marriage is a feat. Is getting married important? Yeah, it's wonderful and it's cute, but I think the real testament is how long that you can stay in that marriage. And although you are going to be the first person to get married, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't know your family's history, Mike, but I would prefer nobody in your family to be married if that meant that, you know, people didn't have to see toxic ass relationships. If people were able to still go out and thrive and do what they had to do. I would prefer that. And I also would prefer to see nobody in your family married than everybody divorced. I'm just being real. So I get what he's saying, but it feels like he's saying I'm the first person in my family to get married. Like he's saying I'm the first person to graduate high school in my family. It's not the same. I get it. But at the same time, I think the more important goal is I want to be the first person to be in my marriage and to be in a happy and long lasting marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because I think just the act of getting married itself, I feel like that's something that anybody in your family can do. Anybody, your sister, your brother, your cousin, anybody can get up and get married. No shade, because aren't you getting married to a stranger? So I don't think that should be what you're so proud of. I think you should be proud of the fact once if you and Mika do get married and got able to stay in this marriage, I think that's when you should be a little bit more proud. But whatever, I ain't gonna take nothing away from the man. Whatever. It's time for Mika. We switch over to Mika. You know, her friends is all happy and stuff like that for her. She comes out, she look pissed. Now, I am not gonna lie, Mika. I felt you, girl. She was pissed because the top of her dress was much bigger. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel her. When I went to my senior prom, child, I could do a whole video on why my senior prom was a hot ass mess. From we getting kicked out of the limo car to my damn father having to pick up to my dress being fucked up. It was a terrible night, okay? And the way that it started off terrible is because I went to go and get my dress tailored weeks before, maybe like a week or two before or whatever my prom actually came. But when the day of prom came and when I put it on, it felt fine initially when I had like got it tailored, but when it was actually time for me to go to prom and I had to put on my dress, I lied to you not, y'all, I was naked because the side, like especially like me being as small as I am and I don't have really big boobs, it's hard, number one, to find a really good strapless bra, and then it's hard to find a good strapless gown because, again, as y'all could see, her friend didn't even have to do the little thumbs on the side. I could visually see from the TV that the top part was just too big. It was just too big. You could tell that there was massive room on the side. However, I feel like only me, I feel like and maybe some other people could probably point that out, but that's simply because I'm a woman, number one, and it's a TV show, so I'm just picking shit out anyway. But in general, Mika, I think you looked very nice. I think if you take away, I get it. I felt her. Like, girl, I want to be confident, and I don't feel confident in myself. I feel you, girl, but in all reality, girl, you looked beautiful. Whoever did your ponytail, because I know people be like, oh, it's just a ponytail. No. People can get a ponytail like that very wrong. Whoever did your ponytail, they got it very right. You look beautiful. You look beautiful, girl. You're literally, you look beautiful. But I can understand why you felt the way that you felt. I look like she's a little bit nervous. But again, I think Michael and Mika are going to be cool. Mika a little bit, she like me. She a little bit jumpy. Not I won't say jumpy, but she gave me the type like, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about you. Like, don't ever get a twist. I ain't gonna hold my tongue for nobody. That's what Mika gives me. That's the vibe she gives me. And I'm you, girl. You're me. We are one, sis. So yeah, y'all. That's all I got for this video. Oh shit, I made this a whole lot longer than I thought. Y'all better enjoy it.